So, as soon as the story begins, we are shown a Metroid floating in space. This Metroid is intercepted by a corporation, and scientists start researching it. During the research, scientists discover that there is a kind of parasite inside the Metroid, which can be considered an alien of sorts. This alien enters living beings and gives birth to other aliens inside them. Cut to, we are introduced to a girl named Rain who lives on another planet with her brother Andy. Her brother Andy isn't a human, but an android robot created by Rain's father to take care of her. Rain wants to leave her planet and go to another one because their planet doesn't have a sun, and she wants to see the sun. To leave, they need a ticket, which they get after completing 12,000 working hours. Rain and Andy complete their working hours, but when they go to get the ticket, they find out that the rules have changed. Now, instead of 12,000 working hours, they need to complete 24,000 working hours to get a ticket. Rain is disheartened because she really wants to go to another planet. She then goes to her friend's house, where her friend, named Tyler, tells her that he has seen a broken spaceship in space, inside which there are many dry pods. Using these pods, they can easily travel to another planet without needing a ticket. However, there is a problem. To open all the chambers, they need a robot. They all go to Rain and request her to help them, saying that with her robot's help, they can all escape from there, and no harm will come to her robot. Since Rain knows that this is the best way to leave the planet, she agrees to help. They make a plan and take off in a spacecraft towards space. After entering space, they discover that the space station they were heading toward is divided into two parts. One part is named Remus, and the other is named Romulus. The worst part is that Romulus is about to be destroyed in 37 minutes. Hearing this, everyone gets scared, but Tyler reassures them, saying they will finish their work and return in 30 minutes. He then takes Andy and one more partner inside the station, while the other three girls remain on the ship, watching them. Andy starts opening Remus's system. After he opens it, they enter and are shocked to see that a part of Romulus is completely destroyed as if it melted. Half of it was still melting. But this was not the time to focus on that. They move forward and start searching for the dry pods, which they find. The bad news is that there isn't enough fuel in the pods. They start looking for fuel inside the space station. Out of all the dry pods, there is only enough fuel for 3 years, but they need fuel for 9 years to reach another planet. While searching for fuel, the three of them enter a chamber where there are frozen facehuggers. These facehuggers attach themselves to humans' faces and give birth to aliens inside them. Seeing this, everyone gets scared and tries to get out of there. But unfortunately, the door to the chamber closes. Even worse, the temperature inside the chamber is rising continuously. Andy is unable to open the door because his technology is old, and he also doesn't have the security codes for the station. The other members of their group, who are watching from another part of the ship, come to help them after seeing them in trouble. As they enter Romulus, they first encounter the half-melted robot. Seeing this, Rain gets an idea. Since this robot was a part of the ship, it might have the security codes for the station. If they insert the robot's chip into Andy, he will be able to control the station's systems. So, Rain takes the chip from the robot and reaches the chamber where their partners are trapped. Through a small hole, she hands the chip to Andy. Andy inserts the chip and begins to reboot. The temperature in the chamber rises so much that even the facehuggers start melting. As soon as Andy's system updates, he opens the chamber door, and they all rush out. But before they can close the door again, one of the facehuggers jumps out and attacks one of their teammates, completely covering her face. To remove the facehugger, Rain comes up with an idea. Using a freezing gun, she freezes the facehugger's tail, and they finally manage to remove it. However, they have no idea that the facehugger had already injected something into the girl's body. Just as they think they have escaped one danger, the chamber between the two parts of the space station suddenly closes, dividing the group into two teams. One team has Rain, Andy, and Tyler, while the other members are trapped in the second team. Andy notices that the new chip has made him very advanced, and now he can communicate and speak much better than before. The girl who was attacked by the facehugger starts feeling something moving inside her stomach. She uses a medical device to see inside her stomach and realizes that an alien is growing inside her. Suddenly, the alien bursts out of her stomach, killing her instantly. Rain, Tyler, and Andy witness this. Before they can react, a fuel tank in the other team's section explodes, causing a fire in Romulus. Tyler and Rain decide to save their companions, but this rescue mission is not going to be easy. To save them, they have to pass through a chamber where their own lives will be in danger. They come up with a plan. Since facehuggers detect humans through their body temperature and noise, they decide to lower the temperature of the chamber to match the human body temperature. This way, the facehuggers won't be able to detect them, and they can pass through quietly. According to the plan, they start moving forward. In Romulus, the two siblings are trying to save themselves, but the girl comes face to face with the alien that had burst out of the other girl's stomach. Before it can detect and kill her, her brother silently comes up behind her and covers her mouth to prevent her from making any noise. He then stabs the alien in the stomach with a weapon, but it was a trap. The alien had only pretended to be dead to manipulate them. It then attacks the brother, pouring acid on him and killing him in front of his sister's eyes. Horrified, the girl runs toward the chamber door to save herself, but the door is locked. She starts banging on the door, making noise which attracts the alien toward her. The alien starts chasing her, while the others on the ship can also hear her screams. Tyler gets distracted by her screams and accidentally makes noise, attracting the facehuggers toward them. Their lives are now in danger, but Andy comes to their rescue and saves them just in time. Finally, they reach the other chamber where they are safe. This chamber's door connects to the other part of the spaceship where the girl is trapped and in danger. She bangs on the chamber door, but Andy doesn't open it because his new mission is to save the spaceship. His programming has changed, and he prioritizes the safety of the ship over the girl's life. Despite Rain's pleas to open the door, Andy doesn't listen, and they watch as the alien kills the girl in front of them. Rain is devastated and slaps Andy, saying that he has changed and become heartless. Andy doesn't respond, and instead takes Rain and their remaining partner to a lab inside the station, where scientists had created a liquid that could heal any disease. Even someone on the verge of death could be revived with this liquid. Rain watches a video demo of this liquid in action. When the liquid is injected into a sick mouse, it instantly recovers and starts running around. They also find weapons in the lab that can be used to kill aliens. Armed with these weapons, they leave the lab. However, the camera in the lab shows that the mouse, which had recovered earlier, suddenly explodes, indicating that the liquid has a terrible side effect. The group reaches a part of the ship that looks like a cave, but it is actually a chamber with giant aliens sleeping all around the walls. To avoid waking them, the group moves forward quietly. But suddenly, Tyler hears the voice of the girl who was attacked by the alien. It turns out she wasn't completely dead. The alien had brought her here. They rush to save her from the alien. Although her condition is critical, Tyler suggests using the medicine they found in the lab to save her. Unfortunately, their noise wakes up the aliens, and one of them attacks Tyler and Andy. Rain quickly takes their other partner to an elevator and goes back to save Andy, as Tyler is already dead. Rain manages to remove the chip from Andy's head, returning him to his original state. Just as they do this, more aliens attack them. Before they can harm Rain or Andy, Rain disables the spaceship's artificial gravity, causing the aliens to float in the air. Rain then grabs her weapon and starts shooting at the floating aliens, killing many of them. However, she accidentally drops her weapon, and an alien gets dangerously close to her. But just in time, Andy attacks the alien, saving her life. Inside the same type of elevator, we are shown the girl who was attacked by the alien. She was in a critical condition, so she injects herself with the injection given by Ty-Light, which the scientist had prepared in the lab. As soon as she injects it, her condition improves significantly. Meanwhile, Dream and Andy arrive. Now only 7 minutes were left before this part of the space station would be destroyed. Without wasting any time, Green, Andy, and the girl head toward the dry pods, quickly putting both of them into the pod. However, just then, she hears the screams of her companion. She opens her companion's dry pod and sees that a strange creature had emerged near the girl. She quickly picks it up to destroy it, but the spaceship alarms start ringing, indicating that this part of the space station is about to be destroyed soon. To save her life, Rain rushes to the control panel of the space station and makes some changes to buy some more time before the base is destroyed, giving them a little more time to escape. After completing all this and returning, she sees that the creature her companion had given birth to The alien had grown significantly and was now attacking her companion. She attacks the alien, immediately steps back, and puts on a spacesuit. Wearing the spacesuit, she ties herself to the spaceship, and as she sees the alien about to attack her, she jumps into space from inside the space station. The alien also jumps into space to attack her but gets stuck in space. Since Rain was wearing a spacesuit, she manages to return inside the space station, meaning they had survived. She had already placed her companion in the dry pod, and now she herself also lies down in the dry pod. Finally, both of them escape to a distant planet, and the story ends here.